What's going on, guys? Spencer Claeys here. We got 4 houses to do today. Same neighborhood, all in a line. I did these guys last year, and I cut them a special for like $250 or so. But 4 houses, not too bad. Shouldn't take us more than an hour to do each one, but should be a good day. So let's get after it.
All right, after that stellar introduction, let's get after cleaning the first roof. So as you guys know, I primarily focus on roof and gutters. That's what I mostly do. I did all these guys' houses last year, so the roofs weren't too bad. The gutters need to be done every year or so, but we just went up there, cleaned the roof off, cleaned out the gutters, and then put the roof moss treatment powder on. As you can see here, just using the leaf blower. Needed to bag up a little bit of this stuff because it was pretty wet because it had rained the day before. So I usually almost always recommend just leaf blowing the gutters out. But if it is wet, you don't want to make a huge mess. So like it can splatter everywhere, so don't do that. And here we're just taking care of this little bit of a leaky gutter. Just cleaned it out with some rubbing alcohol and sprayed it with some Flex Seal. Want to make sure to take care of this guy's house because he was the one who set up this whole thing. He emailed all his neighbors and stuff, so that was pretty cool. Definitely want to take care of him. But yeah, that brings me to the subject of today's video, which is just talking about money, how to make money the easiest, and it really just goes back to taking care of your people, take care of your customers, and they're gonna call you back. Like I told you guys, I did this house last year, and then not only did I do multiple jobs that day as well, I did 4 jobs in this just one day, and so I made over $1,000 just from doing some basic roof and gutter cleans, which it's pretty crazy because I still remember the days where I used to make that in 2 weeks of work when I worked at the tire shop. Literally was making like $10 an hour. And they made you run all around the shop, so I would make like $100 a day for 9 hours of work. Like, it was insane, dude. I can't even believe that was like that I used to do that. But when I've had some other messed up jobs as well. I used to work in Alaska up on like a seafood processing vessel. I was a fisherman up there too, and some of you guys know I was also in the military. Just got out of doing that. I was just in the reserves though, but they still made you go to boot camp and all that good stuff. Spent some time here and there, but anyways, back to the point. Like, this is like one of the awesome parts about like living here in America. You can really start working anywhere. You can do anything. I had some comments yesterday. I made a video about someone was like, oh, it's easy for you to do this, but you need all this, you need all that, you need a truck. And I wrote back and I was like, it is easy. Like, look at me. Like I'm out here just literally just cleaning off a roof and gutters. It doesn't take any real sort of special skill. Like, yeah, you definitely want to be careful. I mean, I'm walking on a roof, but you get the good boots. You rope up when you need to, and if the roof's in good condition, like, you're gonna be fine. So just don't let that kind of thinking slow you down. This is America. Like, there's so much money out there, so many people who need things done. It's really insane when you look at it. Because like, it doesn't really matter what you do. Like, I think the examples I gave was you could change someone's oil, you could wash dishes, make coffee, mow someone's lawn. It doesn't matter. But as soon as you flip the script and you're not focusing on working for a job that's only going to pay you hourly, and you work per job, like for the result. Once you can start charging for a result, and here, the result I'm giving is a clean roof and gutters. So someone is very happily going to pay $250, or in this video, or in most other houses I do it for $300. Because I mean, it takes me a couple hours. It's dangerous. I know what I'm doing. That's why I can do it so fast. Some other people get really mad when you talk about how fast. Like, I'll be like, oh, I clean these roofs and gutters for $100 an hour, and people really get mad because like, oh, that's way too much money, like blah blah blah. But those people just have never had a business. Because one example I was thinking about was like, okay, so if it took me, let's say I clean a house and do the gutters for $100, just for example, and it took me 1 hour, so $100 an hour, right? But would it have been more valuable to the customer if it had instead taken me 10 hours and then they'd pay me $10 an hour? Like, no, like, doing it faster is more valuable. Like, people want it done quicker. They obviously want it done well, but speed is also really important. I think a lot of people forget that. Look at your job. Like, you're literally like, I've worked plenty of jobs before. So whenever I talk shit about jobs, don't take it the wrong way, because I've done it. Like, I've been there. I've been at a desk. I've been, manual labor, physical, every sort of job you could think of. And like, most of the time, like, when you're an employee, you're lazy. You're trying to find ways to not do work, And it's really crazy once you like I said, flip the script and now you're working for yourself. There's really unlimited incentive to get after it, and hustle, do a great job, keep your customers happy, and because there's really no, like, when you're working for a job, like, there's really no motivation there. You're not going to make any extra money. It doesn't really matter. Like, you're still going to collect your paycheck. You're still going to go home today. But here, like, I have no problem working until it's dark, working all day, working all week, working on weekends. But I can also take a day off whenever I want. I can also make as much money as I want. It is really I'm really super thankful that I'm in this position. So yeah, to whoever commented that it was hard, you need a lot of stuff. It is hard sometimes, but don't use that as an excuse. If you're watching this video and you're thinking like, oh, I would love to do what he does, then do it. Like, I have a brand new book coming out. Actually, you should check out the link in the description right now because I have a sale on it. But it's all about, starting a roof and gutter cleaning business. It's everything that I kind of learned over the past few years, and super excited. Just got back from the editor, recorded the audiobook and all that stuff, so go check that out. But yeah, like, everything I see here is pretty simple. Cleaning it off with just the brush and the leaf blower, then putting the moss treatment powder on. I have a lot of other videos talking about the exact reasons why we do stuff and how to do all this stuff. But today, I'm as I've done before, just doing the more podcast setting, just kind of sitting down, talking to you guys one-on-one and trying to bring the motivation, because it is easy. Like I've mentioned, like, I literally started with a Toyota Corolla, like 2003, the old shittier ones, had a ladder rack on top. I went door to door. Like, I've done it all. Like, guys, I've been there. Like, obviously now I have the nice truck and stuff, but that's because I do exactly what I talk about here. Get after it, make that money. I focus on, taking care of the customers. And while we're on that subject about getting customers, isn't it just insane? Like, when you think about the lifetime value of a customer, so we're running ads on Facebook, right? Let's say, it costs us $5 to get a message, and we book, 1 out of 4 people. Let's say our messaging was off. So that's $20 per customer. Even if we're just doing a job for $200, spend $20 to get a customer and then make $200. That's still a fantastic return on ad spend, or, you could use return on investment. If you look at advertisement as a form of investment, which it is. But then let's take it a step further. Let's say it costs us $20 to get 1 customer, but then they get all their neighbors to sign up, and then we come back next year. So like this neighborhood, for example, I probably made $2,500. So I spent $20 to get the customer initially, and then I made $2,500, and I'll probably even go back because I had another guy across the street. He wanted me to come back and do his roof. So it's just insane. Like, start advertising, start making money today. That's why I talk about it so much. That's why I have, so many resources. I'm talking about advertising and marketing because it's just insane. It is, once you grasp the math behind it, you're going to make a lot of money. So on the last roof, I didn't really talk too much about, how to do each thing, because you guys probably see me do this about 100 times. But that brings me back to another thing, is all the questions that I get are some really good questions, about the equipment and the tools and stuff. And like I said, I already talked about those. They're down below. But for you, just start making money. And then, like, once you get to your first, second, maybe it's your third job, like, it's something different, it's a different type of roof. Then you can cross that bridge when you come to it. I see so many people like asking, I get like hundreds of questions, that there really is no point. It's like, yeah, before you even come to that situation, you might never even come to that situation. So stop worrying about every little thing that could go wrong before you've even done it. So don't worry about it. Like, you can start, like, I was literally doing this out of my Toyota Corolla when I first started. So, like, there's really no excuse not to be making some serious money, because the longer you wait, like, that's really the costliest outcome out of all, is just doing nothing. Because think about it, even if you're doing just 1 or 2 jobs a day, making an extra $500, like, what happens if it takes you a month to start and you could have been making $500 every single day? That's thousands of dollars that you potentially have now lost out on because you didn't take action, you didn't start. And that's kind of why I talk about speed so much, because speed. If you focus on asking too many questions, like, you're never going to get started. You're always going to be kind of scared because you're going to be like, oh, there's something that I don't know. But trust me, once you come to that job, you're going to figure it out. You got this. I believe in you. And if you do have any questions, definitely let me know in the comments. We'll talk about those in the next video. But yeah, here's a cool little drone shot, testing this out. More videos like this that come with the drone, but follow, like, and subscribe for more. Peace.